and Chucky wanna play?
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most heart-pounding horror movie scenes that made us terrified of completely ordinary things.
I'm calling the police!
Number 10, Senior Prom, Carrie.
If you don't have a date for the prom next Friday, would you like to go with me? To the prom? It's next Friday. I know this is late notice, but see, they stop. Carrie, let.
The tagline for the very first Stephen King adaptation ran, "If you've got a taste for terror, take Carrie to the prom."
He's gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Look, it's not too late.
The telekinetic Carrie's experience has become shorthand for every horrible and humiliating high school experience. When the tormented teenager takes revenge on her classmates at their senior prom, it's as sad as it is scary. Chaos, pain, and high-pressure fire hoses rain down on the teenagers, panic ensues, eardrums burst, and all the cheap decorations are ruined. It forever put a dark cloud over one of America's most treasured traditions of young courtship. Number 9, watching TV, Poltergeist. Kids, back in the old days when TV channels didn't run for 24 hours, you might turn on your TV and only get static. Although it might be comforting white noise for some, after Poltergeist, no one ever looked at their set the same way.
Hey! I can't see you, Mommy! Where are you?
The scene of the little girl, Carol Ann, sitting in front of the TV as spirits try to communicate with her, became the movie's most iconic image. Her eerie announcement to the family afterwards became its most famous quote.
They're here.
Maybe we aren't putting our TVs outside, but Poltergeist makes it hard not to wonder what could be lurking behind the screen.
Oh, honey, you're gonna ruin your eyes. This is not good for you.
Number 8, Sewers and Clowns, It.
Hi, Georgie. Aren't you going to say hello?
It's safe to say that a lot of us had already caught on to clowns being absolutely terrifying before Stephen King's It made it to the small screen. But if you've never considered it before, the shape-shifting entity probably put you off forever.
I'm every nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
It also ruined another everyday object for us. Sewers, storm drains, and anything having to do with what lurks in the gutter became as scary as they are disgusting.
Here I am, Wheezy. Hey, you're gonna like it down here.
The early scene where young Georgie Denborough meets Pennywise the dancing clown and is pulled into the storm drain is pure nightmare fuel. If you've never glanced in a storm drain and prayed you don't see yellow eyes looking back at you from the dark, you clearly haven't watched It.
Stay afloat. And when you're down here with me, you float too!
Number 7, Closets, Halloween. An escape killer is in the house, you're trapped upstairs, where do you hide?
I killed him.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Babysitter Laurie Strode had no choice but to hide in the closet. It's safe to say there's plenty of us out there who have a closet in our homes, maybe even one with a slatted door just perfect to catch the shadow of a killer on the other side. The climax of John Carpenter's Halloween, which traps Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie in a closet as Michael Myers pursues her, is a masterclass in tension. The movie's success is how it turns ordinary spaces, like middle-class homes in small towns, into sites of relentless terror.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Number 6, VHS tapes, The Ring. As the world moved further into the digital age, horror movies made analog technology seem increasingly suspect. The Ring took this idea to the next level with its premise. A remake of the Japanese movie Ringu, it follows an investigative reporter chasing down a story about a supposedly cursed VHS tape that kills anyone who watches it in 7 days. It makes liberal use of static, film degradation, and other markers of pre-digital tech to create a tense and oppressively eerie mood. Its most heart-stopping scene finally shows us the movie's villain, a ghost girl named Samara in action as she comes through the TV screen and claims her next victim. Number 5. Dolls. Child's Play.
Hi, it's me, Chucky. What do you think?
Chucky was not the first evil doll. He comes from a long line of presumed inanimate and diminutive movie killers, wooden or plastic. Having said that, Chucky probably is the most vicious of them all.
Good night, asshole.
His stature only seems to help him get away with his crimes. Who would think that cute little freckle-faced good guy doll was possessed by a vicious killer? But Chucky was never scarier than the suspenseful scene midway through the first Child's Play movie where a mother discovers he's been running without batteries.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch!
His relentless foul-mouthed attack has probably scared millions of kids out of asking Santa Claus for a doll for the rest of their childhoods. Number 4. Sleeping. A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
The threat of dozing off became deadly in this Wes Craven classic.
Please, God.
This is God.
Freddy Krueger's first kill shows just how powerful the nightmare-dwelling serial killer can be in the real world. As the sleeping Tina dreams of being stalked through the alleys, the wounds she sustains in her nightmare turn out to be very real. What makes Krueger so terrifying is that you can try to outrun him, but eventually, you have to go to sleep. You may be able to avoid VHS tapes or storm drains, but you can't stay awake forever. What's even creepier is you might not even know you're asleep until it's too late. Number 3, phone calls. Scream.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Who is this?
Who are you trying to reach?
What number is this?
What number are you trying to reach?
I don't know.
Well, I think you have the wrong number.
Do I?
It happens. Take it easy.
The first 10 minutes of Scream are a socially anxious person's worst nightmare. Not only does someone keep calling Drew Barrymore's character while she's home alone, but there's not even a way to Google the phone number. Then the real terror begins.
Some kind of joke?
More of a game, really. Can you handle that? Blondie.
This anonymous caller turns out to be a deranged killer whose love of horror movies has gone too far. It's reminiscent of the suspenseful opening sequence of When a Stranger Calls.
Jill, this is Sergeant Sacker. Listen to me. We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. Our squad car's on the way over there right now. Just get out of that house.
Scream's opening sequence ratchets up the voyeuristic terror to the nth degree. While the disembodied voice on the other end of the call can clearly see his victim, neither she nor the audience can see him. After Ghostface made it his calling card, a ringing phone never sounded quite the same. Number 2, the ocean. Jaws. There's all sorts of reasons to fear the ocean, but surely if you know how to swim and you avoid rough waters, it shouldn't be a problem, right? Well, after Steven Spielberg introduced the world to Jaws, we had a new reason to fear the water. In its opening scene, the movie introduces us to a young woman who is promptly ripped apart by a shark minutes later. We see little of the actual carnage. Spielberg doesn't even film the scene in full light, letting us imagine what's going on beneath the surface as the woman is wrenched across the water, screaming in agony. Jaws was so successful that beach attendants actually saw a dip after its 1975 release.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Showers. Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock's boundary-pushing suspense masterpiece introduced millions of viewers to a brand new phobia with its infamous shower scene. When Marion Crane falls victim to the murderous proprietor of the Bates Motel, the violence is shocking enough. The combination of Bernard Herrmann's shrill strings, Janet Leigh's pained screams, Hitchcock's precise touch, and its ordinary setting cemented it as a classic moment in horror. The idea that someone can creep into the bathroom without being heard over the shower water and murder you is too much for many viewers.
Mother, oh God, mother, blood, blood.
If Jaws put people off the beach, it's safe to say Bass probably made a huge comeback after Psycho came out.
Well, it's the reason I prefer not to shower alone.
Did our list scare you all over again? Let us know in the comments.
See you in your dreams.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.